Hello and welcome to Deflector. This is currently available in Steam Early Access, however it is going to be fully released out of Early Access very soon. So if you'd like to check it out, there is a link in the description. I gotta say, this is an extremely fun and satisfying experience so far. I've only just gone through the tutorial and now we're gonna start an actual run. So what is Deflector? Well, you're playing as this little mechanized fellow here, and you are tasked with eliminating viral enemies. And these viral enemies obviously have a bunch of projectiles that they fire at you, and because the game's name is indeed Deflector, you're going to be able to deflect many of those projectiles and deal damage as a result. You can even deflect your own boomerang attack. So look at this. I throw this, right? I can only throw one of these at a time unless you use your special ability, which is activatable with E down in the bottom left here. Once that's active, you can obviously do two. But by standard, you can do this. Boom. You can literally just continue to use deflections, and you can actually change the direction of it dependent on how you deflect. And this is, of course, a really good way of dealing damage, if you don't want to wait for your boomerang to come back, of course. Now, there are a variety of different pickups that you're going to be able to get as well, which will fundamentally change your playstyle and change how much damage you deal and so on. So, as you can see, we have randomized pickups right here. I have no idea what this is. As I say, this is the first time I've actually picked up any of this stuff, so I guess I'm just going to pick this up and we'll see what's actually going on. Alright, so yeah. We have these various abilities here. So bombs periodically spawn around the room. The bombs can be deflected and explode on collision, dealing damage based on your deflect attribute. So you have 3 different attributes as far as I can tell so far. You have an attack attribute, a deflect attribute, and I'm going to assume maybe like health or something like that. I haven't seen what the third one is yet because I haven't really taken note of that. But I personally very much like the deflecting turret. I think this is an extremely cool ability, so we're going to be taking that straight away. Oh yeah, actually if I go here, where's my, there it is, DNA board. Yes, it is indeed health. So you could see here, you have a bunch of mutations, you have evolutions, and you also have nucleolus, and that is obviously going to make a bit of a difference somehow. And otherwise, you also have these things on the side here. I actually don't know what these do, but I can assume that there's some kind of debuff, some kind of debuffing, sort of thing. Anyway, here we go. Hello, specimen. I'm on duty, looking for a lost bioshell. Can you help me? Great. Why don't you take a look behind the blood waterfall? You can start from there. All right, so the blood waterfall, this way, over here. I have no idea where. Enter the hollow hive. I have no idea what this guy means. Yeah, I have no idea what this guy means. So I guess I'm just going to go into some random place, and we'll see what happens. Now, this very much borrows quite a bit from other roguelites, as you might expect, with the way that it deals with navigation between levels. However, that is really it. That's the only thing it really does is similar. Otherwise, apart from that, you're going to be doing all kinds of real-time combat, and it is going to be very cool. Okay, so here we go. Let's do this. This is actually an elite room by the looks of things. So I might have some issues with this. Okay, so what do I have to do with this thing? I have no idea. Well, whatever the case, let's just be a bit careful. Try and do some damage. If I actually... Yeah, there we go. Dead enemies heal. They heal alive ones nearby, apparently. So that's actually something to bear in mind. Oh, yes, you can actually use deflection against these things to deal damage by the looks of things, but that didn't really make any difference to me. And you can see on your UI as well, I personally feel like the UI is very well done because it tells you exactly what you need to do, exactly where you need to go, and exactly where your enemies are, so you don't waste any additional time. And you can see up the top here, there is actually a timer currently going, and that means, there's going to be a speedrunning community surrounding this, no doubt. I wouldn't be surprised. Oh, nice, look at that. I actually literally used that little environmental... I don't even know what to really call it. It's not really an environmental power-up or anything like that, but it is an environmental something or other, and it definitely made a huge difference to me because I was able to deflect it towards the opponent, and it slowed them by a pretty significant amount. So very cool. There are also immune projectiles as well. The yellow dots, or the yellow projectiles that come toward you, they are immune to deflections. As far as I'm aware, what you can do with those is you can deflect them, but only to basically remove them. You know, you can just defend against them rather than deflect against them. So yeah. Anyway, killing an enemy close to you summons a disc that spins around you for some time, dealing damage based on your attack attribute. For me personally, I don't really care about this too much, but I'm going to be going for it nevertheless. I think the other one was a slight bit worse, and then we'll see what we can do otherwise. Let's do this now, go through to the next one, and let's see what I can do here. Now, I personally love deflecting in this game. I think deflecting is one of the most fun things you can do. Of course, I mean, as I said, this is literally the name of the game. I've got to be careful here. Don't really want to get killed by that massive enemy. Oh, there is the massive enemy, murdering some of my, I think some of my own opponents, potentially. I'm not entirely sure about that, but there you go. All right, that was easy enough, wasn't it? We literally just finished the level. It's extremely fast-paced, but very satisfying, and it has so much reactiveness to it. I don't know. It feels like you are always in control of whether you take damage. It feels like that every single time you start to do battle. Let me just see if I can find some more of my enemies. There we go. Let's just be a little bit careful here. Just going to use this. Just going to deflect, because obviously you can see how much damage these do. It's actually a pretty significant amount. Let's just kill that. There we go. And otherwise, deflected projectiles are slower. Yes, okay, yeah. So there are obviously various things that are going to afflict various levels, and so you're going to be, you know, having a bit of a troublesome time with some of them, I assume. But so far, I have not had any issues in that regard. So yeah, anyway, you can choose, obviously, the path at which you go. Lose some health each time you run out of dash charges. Okay, well, I never used dash, actually, amusingly enough. Well, not that often, at least, so I don't think I really need to be too wary of that. But you never know. Most of the time, enemies don't deal that much damage either, so you shouldn't really have too many problems with that. But obviously, this is very early on, and maybe you're going to have to see some problems a little bit later. Who knows? Anyway, here we go. Attack attribute, health attribute. I'll go for the attack attribute just to increase that slightly. And I am basically going to be increasing my deflection attribute as much as possible. I personally prefer playing much more defensively than offensively. As you can see, I've gotten 10% additional damage, and you can see that the 10% additional damage is now making us do 110 damage instead of 100. So that can theoretically help us quite a significant amount, because that's actually going to mean that we will be able to possibly kill things just that much faster, so that we don't have to deal with them as long in the level itself. Anyway, here we go. We have a great virus. This is an elite enemy right here, and we're going to have to deal with them rather carefully. So let's see how we do. Most of the time, the boss fights I have so far done have been really, really fun. And I'm hopeful... Oh, yeah. Oh, okay. Yeah. We've got to dodge away from that, as you can quite clearly tell. And we've got to also do a little bit of damage here. Let's try and do this. There we are. Okay, we've got to be careful of those. So that's immune. Okay, so these are immune projectiles, as you can see. Some of them are immune. Some of them are not. Going to just deflect some of those while I can. And we're just going to continue deflecting the boomerang. And I'm just going to avoid this. There we go. Actually avoided it this time, which was nice, because I know now that that's the attack pattern of the boss. And we'll try our best. Ooh, hello. Okay, they split into additional projectiles. Let's just dodge that. Oh, no, there we go. Yeah, my turret's actually doing a pretty decent job as it is. I actually really love that particular ability. That's the reason why I usually take it every single time I can, because it generally provides you with a significant defensive benefit if you're going to be doing most of the things that the game teaches you very early on, which of course is to use your deflection ability. And I gotta say, the tutorial was very good, and it only took me like, what, 2 to 3 to 4 minutes? Anyway, for every 2 consecutive times you deflect the boomerang, it releases a damaging explosion when it is the maximum distance away from you. Wow, okay, that's actually pretty cool. However, this one is also cool. Your boomerang increases in size the more you deflect it. I think I'm going to be going for the explosion, though. I think that sounds pretty fun. And that is an evolution that we just gained. So not just a mutation, but an evolution. And here we go. Trade the cells you've acquired for useful upgrades, or get some rest and restore your health. I'm going to trade some of our cells here for some upgrades. And let's see. Okay, increase your core attributes, grants a mutation to add to your DNA board, another mutation. Oh, okay, and we can see the mutation on the right side of the screen here. Okay, The next enemy hit with your primary weapon after you deflect takes bonus damage. That's pretty cool. Killing an enemy close to you summons a disc that spins around you for some time, dealing damage. Yeah, okay, we've already got one of those. Not sure if we can get 2 discs. Can we get multiple discs? That's actually pretty fun. Maybe we should do that. I'm gonna... How much do I have, actually? I have 430, so I'm gonna get another orbital disc. That actually upgrades my current one. Okay, that's cool. And we'll get this one as well, so we can upgrade our deflect attribute once again. That sounds like a nice idea to me. Alright, so now we'll make our way over to our little friend here, and we'll go over to the next level. And as I say, I haven't actually completed any of these levels yet, because of course this is the first true run that I'm actually having, so you're getting a wonderful bird's eye view of the whole thing, of the whole experience. Okay, so I am taking a bit more damage now, which is something I'm not that big a fan of. Nice deflection. Nice deflection. Can we get some more of those? Oh, I actually took damage. Oh, I took damage again. No. Okay, that's really bad. Did not want to take damage. Okay, I might have to look for a rest area. Rest areas generally tend to give you about 25 HP. There's one over there. Might want to go for that. Survive long enough and you will be able to upgrade a mutation. Okay, let's try it out. Okay, so what does surviving actually mean in this case? Oh, okay. I see. Alright, yeah, we might have some issues here. Yeah, we might have some big problems. Ah, there we go. Whew. Okay, I got away. Got away. Okay, how long do I have to survive? I died. Oh, I had to survive for like, what, 40 seconds or something like that? However, look at what has happened. We now leveled up and we now gain additional mutations. So we gained an additional mutation right there, and we also collected some DNA, and we reached research level 1. Didn't do very well, gotta say. Didn't do very well. However, wait a minute. Do we have additional classes here? I'm actually not entirely sure, but what we can do is maybe we can actually change some things around. Yeah, complete the game once to unlock bioshell proficiency. Okay, and you can see here there are different classes that you can potentially use as well. So you can see here, throw an additional boomerang for a limited time. You've got all these different abilities, and you can see other things available here. So learn enough about Deflector, help the robot find the lost bioshell, defeat the source, defeat a great virus and an apex virus in the same run without using your main attack. Wow, okay. Defeat any apex virus 10 times. So there's a bunch of different things that you're going to be able to do to unlock additional characters. The replayability value of the game is immense, absolutely immense. Another iteration dead, but don't worry, you'll get used to it. The good part is that you remember everything, so you are now stronger and better than before. But let me explain how I can come in handy to you. All the DNA samples you had collected were safely extracted. The more you collect, the more we learn about the virus, allowing me to develop new ways to fight it. Please proceed to the upgrade station for a demonstration. Alright, so that's obviously down here. So that's exactly where we're going to go. Here you can acquire upgrades both permanent and activated. These upgrades will grant you effects that will help you during the experiment. In other words, this is the meta progression system outside of the particular run that you're going for. And here we go. Let's go to the other side here. This is Carl OS, or Carlos. He'll be providing you with useful data about your research progress. I recommend you talk to him when you have the time. That's it for now. More assets will await you later after I deem them safe for you to use. And here we go. So we can actually talk to him. Alphabetical categorization was rejected, meaning I'll need to head back to organizing them by the number of cores again, but then that breaks the order of acquisition because, it's you. Allow me to introduce myself. I'm Carlos, and my duty here is to collect samples from the zones and analyze them. Why? Well, because we need to make sure that we understand what we're fighting, but now with you around, I no longer need to perform field duties. Talk to me at any time you want to view your current research progress. In the meantime, I'll go categorize creatures by the number of legs they have, or eyes, perhaps, or stripes. Alright, so here we go. So this is where we get an idea as to what kind of things we've unlocked so far, what kind of evolutions we have available as well. I don't think we can actually do anything with this. It basically just says what we have available to us, and so it gives you an idea as if you want to try to plan some things, I suppose, ahead of time. Anyway, so as you can see here, Healing Stream unlocks the Healing Stream, a healing device in the Nexus that allows you to restore 25% of your health between zones. I guess I'll go for that. And then we can get the next one. Cell exchange rooms now have 50% chance of having an additional selling slot with a discount. So these are all meta progression, and we also have activated things as well. Restore 5 health points each time you complete a mutation room. Yeah, all these wonderful things. Unfortunately, I don't have enough to be able to get any of these because I am an idiot and I died really, really early. But, you know, that's just how it goes. Anyway, let's start the next run. I am absolutely loving this. Super, super fun to play. And I'm going to take another deflection-based ability. Oh, what's this? Every few seconds, a mark will appear underneath you. Deflecting in this direction deals damage based on your deflect attribute in a cone-shaped area and removes the mark. Okay, we'll go for that and we'll see how it goes. That might be quite fun. And I'm going to choose a different biome this time. Let's go and enter the Toxic Sea. That doesn't sound like a particularly friendly place to go, but sounds like a fun idea to try out a new biome. And as you can see, it's completely different to the one beforehand. Very cool. All right, let's go on here. Okay, so the mark. So if I deflect in the direction of the mark, then I will be able to... Ah, I see. I get it. I get it. Okay, so I'm going to have additional directional things to deal with as well. Okay, that's interesting. Okay, I've got to be a bit careful here, actually, all things considered. They seem to be a little bit more aggressive in this area, maybe. I'm not entirely sure. Anyway, let me see. Where's the last opponent? There he is. Nice. Oh, that was that was a really nice deflection right there. Okay, I'm going to go for another deflect attribute there. It's going to hopefully help us out a little bit. And now our little friend will take us to the next one. There we go. All right, so let's take a look at this. Let's see. Nice. Nice. Yes, I love the deflections. Love the deflections. Okay. The enemies are over here. Ooh, that is so cool. I actually wonder whether it can be upgraded. Yes. Ah, the mark. Ooh, this is really good, actually. So this is basically the only way that you would actually be able to complete levels without having to use your main attack, because that's one of the challenges, of course. So this is all very positional, isn't it? Okay, so avoid... oh, no, never mind. Poisonous puddles are a big deal here. Okay, let's be a bit careful then, shall we? Nice deflection. Deflection times 9. So crazy. Boom. Look at that damage. Oh, yeah. Love that. Yeah, so much damage being done from our deflection right there. Okay, virus projectiles. What's this? Deflected projectiles ricochet, hitting one additional enemy and dealing damage based on your deflect attribute. Yeah, let's take that. I think I might be going too hardcore into the whole deflection mechanic, but it is so satisfying to use. It really is. All right, let's see what else we got going on here. I'm basically just going to try and deflect as much as I can. No, no, get out of here. Get out of here. You're not going to be taking me down. Thank you very much. And there's this guy. Just eliminate him. Nice. Wonderful. Now we can go on to the next one. Every single time we complete a level, of course, we are going to be gaining additional resources too. So whenever we gain those resources, we can then spend them outside of the run when we inevitably die, which will no doubt be sometime soon. Well, hopefully not that soon. Potentially, but yes. So far, this is so incredibly fun. Ah, I took damage. Oh, I really shouldn't have taken damage there. It's just not necessary, you know? It's just not necessary for me to take damage. Because I can just play really defensively if I want to. I don't have to be super aggressive. But I am, for some reason. Not sure why I'm being so aggressive. It's probably because I'm recording or something. I'm just like, yeah, we must go. We must attack. We must be as attacking as possible. That is exactly what we should do. But no, actually that is not what we should do. Okay, increase your core attributes. I guess I'm just going to get that. We'll get some health. Why not? We'll get some additional health. That might make a bit of a difference. I don't have enough resources to do anything else, to be honest. So, yeah, anyway. Oh, hello. Great virus. We're going to have a great virus coming up. That's not going to be working out too well for us, potentially. Not sure. We'll see. We'll see. Maybe I'm going to be okay. Maybe I should go for more attacking instead of deflecting. Okay, you can attack me, sir. Oh, he's just attacking up there. That's really weird, actually, how they do that. Anyway, let's just see. Where's the... Ah, there we go. Nice. Look at how much damage we deal with that mark ability that we got at the start. It's actually really nice. It's a really good ability, too, because it's conal, too. So it's, you know, doing damage to everyone in front of us or everyone wherever we decide to aim it, which is actually kind of effective if you think about it. You're going to be able to eliminate many, many opponents at once, but maybe not so good against bosses. Okay, oh, okay, this is a stationary boss? Oh, no, it's not a stationary boss, that's for sure. It's going to be moving around quite heavily. Thankfully, dodge does give you some immunity frames, as you can see. Ow. Not as much as I would want. Okay, how am I going to avoid... Oh, okay, yeah, well, I avoided that. Oh, this is not good. Okay. Yeah, this is not good. I need to go this way. There we go. Need to go this way. Yeah, this boss is impossible for me right now. Okay, I am so dead. Yep, I am so dead. Wow, okay, yeah, I have no idea how to do that one. I really have no idea how to do that one, but it just takes a little bit of extra practice, no doubt. Anyway, when hit by a deflected projectile, distant enemies have a chance to be struck by lightning. Sounds fun. I like it. I like it. Anyway, we did get to research level 2. Unfortunately, survived a lot less time this time around, but that just makes me want to try more, and I want to go to a different biome. I want to get additional upgrades, and as you can see, I can actually go and get some of these additional upgrades now. So, for example, increase the chance of applying any altered states by 20% for 3 seconds after killing an enemy, or restore 5 health points each time you complete a mutation room. In my opinion, this is very powerful, so I'm going to be taking this, because that's going to really help me out a massive, massive deal. Because every single time you complete a mutation room, 5 HP. If you've lost 10 HP or 20 HP, you only have to go through 4 rooms and then you're back up to full. So really, really useful. Anyway, that's going to be it for this episode. If you'd like to check out Deflector, there is a link in the description. Highly recommended. So slick, very polished, very fast-paced, and you're going to love it. If you're a fan of roguelikes, fast-paced gameplay, something, you know, it kind of reminds me of like Hotline Miami, but with deflection as like a main focal point, and it's obviously got the whole Slay the Spire level choices, and it really, yeah, it's absolutely wonderful. Gonna be playing a lot more of this in my spare time whenever I have time to do that. Otherwise, I thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you next time.